Hi Leo, this is going to be your reading for the month of July, so welcome to your reading. This is going to apply for you if you are a Leo sun, moon, or rising. So I've already gone ahead and pulled a couple of cards from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck by Tori Hartman, and the cards that you guys got for the month of July are a green card, which is the grief card, and an orange card, which is the card of service. So the green card is about the heart chakra. It has to do with our heart chakra, which is all about the way we love, how open we are to loving others, and how open we are to show unconditional love. So the grief card talks about mourning. It could be actually talking about the actual grief of mourning somebody who is no longer with you that you cared very deeply for. And it doesn't have to be like in the story of grief. It's about a dog who has been this woman's companion that passes on, and she's just very depressed over the death, and she mourns the death of her little pup or her dog that has been her companion for many years. And sometimes we could feel a little bit unsupported in our grief. Other people might not think that it's as important as it is to us, especially if they don't find it as meaningful. Like, for example, if it is one of your pets that is no longer with you, and some people might not understand that. So at times we might feel unsupported because of that, or just people not understanding that some people need to take more time to recuperate or to grieve their loved ones. So that's going to be very important for you. And I believe that Taurus also got the grief card this month. This is an energy that's going to be that you guys will have in common this month. But with the service card, what the service card is all about is finding within ourselves the ability to be able to be of service to others without it feeling like it's an actual burden to be of service, to find the joy in giving to others. Because finding the joy in giving or being of service to others, it might be in need, could actually be something that will build self-love and self-esteem for ourselves, within ourselves, because we feel like we are of service. And that's a good feeling. That's a good feeling to have, where if you can find it within yourself to be of service to others and find meaning through that in your life, it could be very fulfilling for you. And it's just something, an energy that has to do with that, with the way we process our emotions, and finding where it is that if we have a hard time being of service to others because we feel that maybe you had a turbulent childhood where you were pretty much forced to do for others because whatever the situation might have been in your childhood, and you had to be of service for the family, and it was a burden for you. It maybe you feel, for some of you, you could feel that was too much responsibility for you, and you took it on as a burden. You did it, but it didn't make you didn't find the happiness in doing it. So what we're being called forth in the month of July is to open our hearts to unconditional love, and to open our hearts to the possibility of being of service to others and finding real and true joy through service. So that's actually a very, very beautiful message for you guys this month. So the Seven of Pentacles is the first card to come up. Some of you could be waiting very patiently for a relationship to form, or for a project to go through. You are getting messages. Messages are definitely coming in. There is somebody coming in with a promise or a message. This could be about love, or it could be about a creative project. It could be either or, but because you have to wait, it's you kind of have to nurture this relationship, and there is a little bit of waiting involved. You might be feeling just a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit anxious. So there is a feeling of anxiety in the air, just because you have to wait, or you're waiting for whatever it is that's coming to the table to give its fruit. So patience. Fertility. So for some of you, fertility is all about the changing of the seasons. So for some of you, this could be venturing up into a new season. Maybe something's ending and something's starting fresh. So it's this continuous cycle of creation, evolution, and destruction. So we have a little bit of a change that's coming forth in a very, and this is a good change. Good change is always good. It just means that you're moving on to a different phase, and this could be causing you that anxiety, the moving into the new phase, or the wait. That's it. The wait for the new changes to come in. But it's a very creative energy. So be open to the possibility of love to come in. Maybe it's this relationship that you're really hoping that develops, and the Five of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So some of you have to leave something behind, or and are juggling new possibilities, new ventures. And this, okay, the Two of Cups, so this could be a partnership. Maybe that other person is leaving something behind, or you're waiting patiently for that other person to leave somebody else that they might be still attached. Wow, these just flew out. Okay. Okay. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. The Love card, Venus. Princess of Pentacles. Okay, the Sacrifice card came up, and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And overseeing the reading for today, or for this month, is the Queen of Staves. There's a little bit of stagnation happening with the Queen of Staves in the reverse. It's maybe taking a little too long to act. So that's kind of like the feeling, like stagnation. Like you're taking too long to think about things, taking too long to make a decision. There's a little bit of emotional disappointment that with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. It could be maybe this relationship is really not going where you want it to go. There is a little bit of sacrificing going on, and maybe you're not willing to do that sacrificing anymore. So it's calling for you. So Kuan Yin, the card of sacrifice, is all about this maternal love. the maternal type of love where you sacrifice your emotions, your well-being for that of the greater good or for that of those who you love. But in the reverse, it's actually it's calling for you to really analyze that. Is it a time to sacrifice at this time, or is it time for you to empower others to do for themselves, and so that you can move on and do for yourself? So it's something that, like, again, being open to be of service to others, and finding the beauty and the love in service, but not having to sacrifice everything for it to where you feel like you're being depleted. So it's finding that balance. Now, I have two twos that are flanked by, first of all, the Five of Cups is leaving something behind, so you could disappointment. The two cards at that are surrounding the twos are the cards of emotional disappointment, because the Ace of Cups is absolute emotional fulfillment in the upright, but when it's in the reverse, it talks about being extremely emotionally disappointed. So some of you could be dealing with emotional and financial disappointment in the month of July. But do not fear. I mean, you also have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So, like I said, for some of you, it's going to be in the emotional sense, and for some of you, it's going to be in the financial matters. But you also have the card of love, which is the Venus card, and this is all about feeling fulfilled emotionally, feeling very, very sexy, feeling very attracting the other sex, but also feeling having a feeling of abundance and satisfaction. So so that's good. And then you have the Princess of Pentacles, which is also talking about feeling really good in your skin. So for some of you, you're going to be very active sexually, socially, and attracting the opposite sex. You're going to be out and about attracting the opposite sex. And Leos always do. So this is no secret. You guys are one of the most attractive signs out there. So you will exude all of that hotness in the month of July, which is actually your month. So there's that, there you go. So you're going to be looking extra good in the month of July, which is awesome. Don't allow the emotional disappointment to get you down. And if you're waiting for that financial thing to come through, and it's not coming fast enough, or you feel like unsure of where you are financially, maybe feeling a little ungrounded in that sense, not to worry. Things are going to get better. We're all going through transitions right now, but just know that creativity, creative ventures, possible relationship that you've been nurturing, even if you are a little bit emotional, disappointed, great things are coming to you, and finding the ability to have that unconditional love for yourself will help you get through this. Whatever mental anguish that you have, and sometimes being of service to others is what helps us get out of a rut. We start feeling good about ourselves. So maybe that, in order for you to be able to tap into that feeling of abundance for yourself, what is being asked from you is to go ahead and give. Go ahead and give with an open heart, so that can return back to you. Because what we're putting out into the universe is what we are getting back. So maybe it's time for us to concentrate on what we're giving so that we may get what it is that we want out of life. So that seems to be the message for you this month of July, and I will see you in August. Thank you.